welcome back. This is the Chills Video Sports Blog, and yes, this is a Batman shirt, and I wear it proudly. I had a special request to go ahead and do a World Cup edition of the Chills Sports Blog. Go ahead and break down the U.S. and Ghana round of 16 match, knockout round. It'll be 2:30 on the East Coast, United States time. Catch it on ABC. Let's jump right into it here. The last time these two played, the United States and Ghana, was back in 2006 in the World Cup in Germany, and Ghana won that one 2-1. So you could say that has something to do with it, but as we'll learn here in a little bit, it really doesn't. It's completely a different team in Ghana, a completely different mindset for the United States. Go ahead and get into it right away. Talk about Ghana. Ghana won 1-1 in Group D play. Win, loss, draw. Basically, they're Africa's last hope. As you know, the World Cup in South Africa, on Africa soil, very last team in the continent of Africa. You know, a lot of talks going around how the United States has the weight of the country on their team. Ghana has the weight of a whole continent on theirs. You know, Cameroon, Algeria. You know, all these teams from Africa have been eliminated, and it's left. Ivory Coast left. The only one left is Ghana. So you have to kind of think of the pressure there. Is that going to get to them? Kind of a surprise underdog. Their star, pure scorer and striker forward, Michael Essien, the Chelsea star in the English Premier League. He is out of this World Cup. He is not in this World Cup, and that's really kind of changed the whole philosophy of this Ghana team. You know, Coach Rajavec, the coach of the Ghana squad, completely really switched his whole team up, his philosophy of how they do that. Instead of being the offensive team, really trying to focus on offense and counterattacking, they've completely went defensive minded here. Their philosophy, after finding out that Michael Essien wasn't going to be able to play in the World Cup, so their whole team is switched around right now. They only play with one striker forward position on their team. Offense coming at a premium. They've only scored 2 goals, both of them on penalty kicks, but they've also only given up 2 goals. So very good defense to make up for that lackluster offense. So but they can counterattack on you, and you must watch that. Key player to watch, Asamoah Gyan, scored the only 2 goals, even though they're both penalties, but he scored the only 2 of them for Ghana. Their only striker. Very quick, very fleet-footed, and can put one in the back of the net on a hurry. So, kind of key thing about Ghana, whole new squad from the last World Cup. A lot of young team. It's a young team, a lot of young guys. How is the pressure going to get to them here in a knockout round? Could they collapse from it? And the weight of being the last African team, that means a lot more than you can just read into. So, be interesting to see how they handle that. The United States, as we all know, 1-0-2 in Group C. We talked about Ghana having the weight of the whole continent of Africa. Well, the United States having the weight of a whole country. You know, this country only cares about soccer one time every 4 years. So this is their time to shine. This is time to have the spotlight, and the players know that. And I don't think the pressure of that's going to really get to them as much as the pressure could get to Ghana about being the only team in their continent to make it out of it. As we know, the United States won a surprisingly weak Group C. England, Slovenia, Algeria, all underperformed than what most expected. I think what the United States most expected. But all the games were still very close, so maybe that's a warning sign for the United States. They really got to pick the tempo up. Definitely can't give up the early goal in this one. That'll be a death sentence. I think what it comes down to, though, what the United States maybe has that Ghana doesn't, it's the offensive firepower. You know, Landon Donovan, Josie Altidore, Clint Dempsey, Michael Bradley, Hercules Gomez. You know, those guys continually will drive it, create scoring chances, and that's basically what may be the difference in this game. Tim Howard, the goalie, also needs to be very critical. Can't have any mental letdowns. Has to be very strong mentally. Has to make smart plays. Has to really direct the defensive walls on free kicks and stuff. It's all up to him, and he really needs to be smart about that to give himself an easier day. If he makes his day easy for him, it's a win. If he makes it more difficult, it can be we could go to extended time, penalties, anything. I really see Ghana's defense could keep them in the game if Tim Howard goes ahead and makes this one more difficult than I really think it has to be. Once again, though, they're just a very aggressive-minded squad. They know what's in front of them. I believe Landon Donovan said it's not a failure if they don't win Saturday, but there's just such a massive opportunity that they can do something a lot more special than where they're at right now. And they really want to emphasize that within the locker room and within the team training sessions, that they can go a lot farther. They don't have to go out right now. They definitely can go farther, because the winner of this match will face the Uruguay-South Korea winner. So both those teams, I don't really think are up to USA caliber. USA, if they win this, they could easily slide into the Final Four semifinals. That's all they really have to do. My final prediction, I'm going to go ahead and say USA is going to take this one 3-1. I think they just have too much firepower offensively. Ghana's defense, though, will keep them in the game and give them a chance to take the upset. You haven't really seen great defense in this World Cup until you've seen Ghana play. Their philosophy on it is very spectacular. They'll bend, but they don't break. You can drive it all the way down the pitch if you want, but once you get in that penalty area, they really kind of just push you back and keep you away. And that's where I think the United States may run into some problems right away if they don't keep that aggressive mindset going to where they know that they have to score and they definitely can't give anything up. Keep aggressive, keep pushing, attacking. I think they'll be all right. They have the intangibles, the momentum, and the aggressive playing style. You can't knock it. And I really think they're going to go ahead and come out on top of this one, 3-1. I'm going to go ahead and give it. I see Clint Dempsey probably scoring two goals himself. So that's what I think. I'd love to hear what you think. Go ahead and post your feedbacks and comments on it, see what you take on it. And if you have any questions for me, I'd love to get back at you with it. But until next time, to you and yours, have a good one.